Hi Capricorn, this is Samantha from Insights Tarot, and I'm here to give you your second half of November general reading. It's a general reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from the 15th through the 30th of November 2019. Okay? Remember, Capricorn, it's a general reading, so it won't resonate with all of you guys. Just take what messages you can from this reading and leave the rest. I appreciate that. Thank you. There are two decks of cards here because there are going to be two rows. The top row is going to be what's going on outside of you and around you, and the bottom row is what's going on inside of you. What are you thinking about and how are you feeling? I typically use the Gilded Tarot, but I've changed the deck for this week. I'm using the Mystical Manga Tarot, now by Rann, which simply I'm sharing because it means it's going to change the symbolism. Okay? And we'll have different types of messages as well because of that. Remember, I'm an intuitive reader, Capricorn. Also, I don't always read these cards necessarily how they traditionally are meant to be read. Like I said, take what messages resonate and leave the rest. So what's going on around you? Queen of Swords. Could possibly dealing with an air sign at this time. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. A new start on deck. Okay. Or you could need to speak your mind. A new start and Wheel of Fortune. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And the Nine of Wands. I like it. Let's see what's going on inside. What's going on in your mind? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? Okay. Eight of Swords. The Star. Okay. So working through some conflict. Thinking about it anyway. And the Fool card comes out again. So we have the Fool on top and bottom. That's pretty important. And here's a new start again. So I pulled this out. I bent it a little. That bothers me. Okay. So let's see here, Capricorn. So what do we got going on around you? Well, with the Nine of Wands here, it says you've been on guard about something, and your focus is really about completing a cycle with the 9 here, because 10 is the completion, right? So you're 1 second before manifestation into a new cycle. So you could be pretty, overwrought with a situation, or tired or exhausted. These are really good words too that I'm feeling here. You're passionate about finishing out this situation, no doubt about it. You're standing your ground. I mean, you see she's on top of these wands, and this card definitely is about feeling guarded, needing to stand your ground, needing to speak your truth. You could be on fire about something at this time. This almost feels like a gateway into into a new beginning. And, I'm seeing that here. Okay? So you're staying grounded and you're staying balanced is what I'm also getting here. If you're not doing it, you're needing to, and the Hermit's helping you here. The Hermit is letting me know that you're going within yourself. You could be pretty introverted and quiet about whatever situation this is regarding, okay? The Hermit says all the answers you're needing right now, Capricorn, they're going to come from within you. Within your connection through Source, through the guidance given there, as well as trusting your own instincts and gut at this time, okay? I'm drawn to the leaves in the trees. This is a time of fall on this card. So I'm getting timing on this card that this is happening during the fall, or you're going to find some completion in the fall. Okay, so before winter, I'm feeling like you're going to wrap up a cycle here in some aspect of your life, okay? You're pretty passionate about it. This is a fiery card. And it does feel like it's you're entering a new aspect here, like she's walked through fire. Maybe you had to walk through fire, Capricorn, in some situation, some relationship, or on the job or at home. Who knows? It's going to be different for different ones of you, but you're walking your line. You're definitely talking your mind, you're speaking your truth, you're standing your ground, you're guarded, you're guarding your worth, you're guarding what's important to you. And I'm drawn to that she has wings. She has angel wings, which tells me you're being divinely guided at this time. And you're staying balanced. And I'm really feeling like you're being rather practical about this, because those wands are poking out of water. And she's staying out of it. It's as if to say you're staying out of your emotions with this. You're emotionally detached here regarding this situation, which may be bringing you that additional clarity so you can look at things practically and analyze them that way as you move forward. So, like I said earlier, you have the Queen of Swords here. And this is definitely about, well, first I'll just say you could have dealings with the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius at this time. Doesn't have to be their sun sign either, Capricorn. Keep that in mind. This could be anywhere in their chart, man or woman, but it can also be in your chart. This card is secondary to that, is saying to me that communications are open. You've had to stand your ground, and you're at a point where you're speaking your truth, you're standing up for yourself. You've got very clear and sharp communication at this time. You're really on the ball. You're noticing things, and you're keeping yourself emotionally detached here. The Queen of Swords comes out, and this is the divorcee card. Okay, this is a card that tells me you're wanting to cut things and purge things from your life, or even divorce things, divorce people, end situations. Okay, it's a really fast moving and very clear energy. You're gonna feel clear in your thoughts, okay, about the situation. Okay, so this is a card of communication and about purging people, things, and environments away that are no longer serving you, but it's also cutting away your own BS, your own blocks that are bothering you, your own attitudes and thoughts that are negative or toxic for a situation. So remember, this is twofold. It's cutting away outside influences that are holding you back, but also inside. Okay, whatever it is, it's definitely makes you sad, and you're I think wanting to walk away. You're thinking about a new start, okay, and that does hold hand in hand with the thought card down here about wanting to walk away. You're wanting a new start here with the Fool card. You're ready to jump into something new. I think you're ready to leave behind a situation and, learn those very valuable lessons and move forward. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune card is here, and when I put it with the Fool, it absolutely suggests karmic lessons have been learned by you, Capricorn, and you're entering into now a new beginning, which is on your mind, and definitely on your mind. We've got the Fool twice and the Ace of Pentacles. So, I do feel like this could be regarding, I'm drawn to the dog. So this could be within a relationship, okay? This could definitely be regarding somebody you feel is loyal to you, okay? It could be a friend, could be a family member, could be somebody you're in a romantic relationship with, Capricorn. But at the end of the day, I'm drawn to the tear on his face. I do feel like whatever situation this is, it's not an easy, it's not been an easy road. It's not been an easy situation or an easy relationship by any means. I feel like it's really, I'm feeling brokenhearted down here. So I feel like it's really weighing on you. Okay, because though you're definitely thinking about a new beginning here, his head's down, and he's not looking very happy about it. You know, I do understand animals, and if you've ever cried around an animal, they do look up at you like this. They stare up at you, um, because you're crying. Maybe they understand that or not, but in this card, I'm getting the understanding that you possibly are even crying in this card because it's a hard move for you to make, but one you need to make nevertheless. This could be a card I'm feeling of healing, but I'm brought down to the star, which just does suggest healing and getting in balance as you move forward. You've got your walking stick in hand here, and that suggests support from the universe, from your friends around you, brought back to the dog with that. So I do feel like you have support from the universe, from family and friends around you to help you through a situation that's been trying and challenging with you as of recent, okay, Capricorn? Feathers in the hat does suggest insincerity, people being prideful. It does suggest for me like ego. So it's either you or the other person. Definitely it's on your crown chakra. So you might have acted out of ego rather than out of spirit, or they could have. And that's what helped move the situation into the direction it feels that it's moving in, which is walking away or moving away from and healing yourself. The last card out is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And like I said before, the Wheel of Fortune is absolutely about, it's about karmic debt being paid. It's a victory card. Hard learned lesson, Capricorn, here. I'm definitely, I'm definitely understanding that by the surrounding cards. I'm drawn to the snake here. Okay, and they typically indicate to me that there was a need for you to increase your knowledge about something or shift your perspective or outlook regarding something. And being that it's in here, wrapped around the person and the cogs, I do feel like you finally learned this lesson. I really am drawn to that, okay? And that really, you know, gives me shivers, okay? Confirmation that that is indeed the case. So with the Wheel of Fortune, that suggests forward movement for me. So you are definitely jumping into a new start now. And I do feel like it was a learning experience. And I'm seeing all these cogs, and they look like they're in motion. So things are now moving forward for you. There is healing happening. Okay? And, you know, she's got all this on her back in this card. She's got all these cogs on her back. So this is like representing to me the lesson that you needed to learn. You're carrying it with you as you move forward. That's really lovely, and this is a 10. Remember how I said that was a 9? Here's a 10. So there's, in my mind, progression here into the 0, which is the new start. 9, 10, 0. So I do feel like you're finally getting forward movement in some pretty hard situation in your life, okay, at this time. Where that falls for you in terms of which aspect, it'll be different for different ones of you. You could probably say 9 times out of 10 for each of you, it's going to have to do with some sort of relationship. But what aspect that relationship is in, it's going to depend on each one of you. It could be love, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be at work, it could be personal, a spiritual progression, okay? Very different for different ones of you. So where are you mentally? Well, you have this new beginning on your mind. Okay, again, we got snakes. Snakes on the Wheel of Fortune, snakes on the new beginning. This is a stable, long-term, successful new beginning for you, where new doors are finally opening up. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Typically does indicate your profession. can indicate travel and negotiation. So different for different ones of you. I do feel like whatever this card indicates, it does indicate moving forward into a very stable new beginning, where you're being advised it's time to dream big and go after those dreams, okay? Challenging new beginning. I feel whatever this new beginning, being that we got the Ace of Swords here backed by the Ace of Pentacles, whatever this new beginning is, I really feel like I'm agreeing. It's going to sever all the ties that bound you to the past. This guy's snowboarding, and he left his life. And wherever he plops down is where his new life is going to begin. There's going to be absolutely no snow from the past hitting the snowpack of the future. So it's indicative of a successful, new, challenging start. Not challenging that, I don't mean challenging that it's going to be a challenge for you to do it, though it might. What I'm meaning is it was hard to get to this. This is a true victory card, the Ace of Swords here. The success comes in with this Three of Cups here. You finally got the keys to open a door that was not open to you prior, okay? And that's because you dropped the seeds, and here's a brand new beginning again with the Ace of Wands. It was something you're very passionate about, okay? So you're finally opening doors, having opportunities, and a new start in a way that you've never had before. I really feel for many of you, you're going to be doing something new that you've never, in this lifetime at least, done before. The Eight of Swords comes out under the Queen of Swords, and I really feel heartache and break here. This person is completely devastated, alone, cold, crying, in the rain, okay? The Eight of Swords suggests that though the lights are on and maybe your cups are filled, you've got worries, and I really feel a walking away going on here, okay? I think you're fearful about the walking away. I feel with the Queen of Swords, whatever that purging that took place for you, it was very anxiety-filled. There were some definite fears about whether or not you could do it alone, or maybe the worry and the anxiety was about not knowing what was to come next, or if you could make it through it, if you could be self-sufficient, or if you'd ever find love again, or whatever, because it's going to be very different for each one of you depending on which aspect all this is happening in within your life. So the Eight of Swords is under the Queen of Swords is just telling me that whatever happened, the energy I'm feeling here was that it hurt you, it broke your heart, and it caused pain and anxiety and fears to arrive, because you knew you had to purge out, speak your mind, stand up for yourself. And for some of you, even at the more extreme, it's divorcing and cutting away people, things, and environments, even possibly moving from one house or one job to the next, okay? Some of you might have up and had to quit a job without having a backup plan, and that caused some great worries, okay? That resonates with some Capricorns here, I'm sure. The Star card here is a card typically that brings hope, a renewal, hope and renewal. So I'm feeling like this is more past tense, and now we're working into the new beginning. Even though I do feel here there is still some sadness and fear, I know that you're more balanced here, because the Star card indicates balance. It also indicates spiritual guidance, spiritual direction, and it lets you know to let your intuition guide you and that you're on the right path now. This is a card that definitely confirms you're right where you need to be, Capricorn. So, congrats. I know what you went through had to have been difficult by the energies I'm feeling here. It's somber. This card is a wish card, and I do feel like the wish is to move forward, to finally learn the lesson and move forward and actually see it manifesting into your life. And I think that's happening now. If it hasn't happened yet, it's coming very quickly. I feel like it's coming up within, like I said here, this felt like a timer here with the Hermit. By winter, I really feel this is going to occur. So we do have healing and renewal here with the Star card, spiritual guidance, staying connected, staying balanced as you move forward. This is what's on your mind. On your mind are the thoughts and the anxiety of having to move on and away, but staying balanced, staying strong, knowing you're on the right path with regard to some new start that you're gonna, I feel like, be walking more alone. And then definitely here with the Fool again under the Wheel of Fortune, it's just a confirmation that you're definitely within this new start. That's where your mindset is on this brand new beginning in some aspect of your life. Being that I really feel for many of you this is going to have to do with relationships, let's get an additional message from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. What additional messages does Capricorn need to know about the situation that they're dealing with now? Okay. So, love comes out. Love abounds. So, I really feel like with this card, the Love card, and it's a number 1, this is about self-love. Ones are always about self, connection to higher power. So I do feel like right now you're standing strong in your own worth, loving yourself and allowing yourself to be divinely guided. If you're not, this is the message that comes with this card. To love yourself and give yourself now exactly what it is you need. Don't depend on others. And allow yourself to be divinely guided. And you certainly are being divinely guided and supported at this time. And then Take the Lead comes out, which definitely jumps to the Fool cards for me. This is the universe prompting you to finally move forward and lead your own life. To take the lead on some new journey that you're passionate about. Like I said, this is a wish fulfillment card. And it does remind me of this fiery energy here. Like I said, I felt like you were entering a fire portal. A ring of fire or something, and here you've got a ball of fire in your hand. So whatever it is, you're very confident or passionate, excuse me, about it. Maybe even confident too. Excuse me. But you are being divinely guided to move forward. Apologize. Excuse me. So with 3s, this does have to do with relationships and collaborating with others. You have to forgive me. Got a tickle in my throat for some reason. I apologize. Okay, Capricorn. So, at this time, universe is prompting you to take the lead in your own life. To be the leading man or woman. Love and put yourself first, and do what's necessary with regards to situations and collaborations to move forward in the direction of your chosen path. Know you're being divinely guided and directed at this time. So those are your messages. I hope they resonate. Comment below, Capricorn. Let me know, what is this new beginning? What's the situation? Is this love? Is this work? Is this friends? Is this family? Love to know what you're moving forward into. What's this new beginning? And what are you leaving behind? What's the conflict here that I'm seeing? So, drop me a comment, and if you like how I read the setup, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Love having you here. Love doing these readings for you. And if you happen to be celebrating Thanksgiving at this time, happy Thanksgiving, Capricorn. And until next time, do take care. Love and light always. Namaste.